Today I sat with the canvas like an architect sits with blueprints, because painting Afro hair, especially braids, especially cornrows, is not just an artistic act. It is an act of construction, of engineering, of design, of arts. Every strand is a line, every follicle a foundation. The scalp is the ground on which the entire structure is built. Each braid is a corridor, twisting and curving, overlapping and intersecting with others. To paint it is to map out a living city of texture and form. The precision it demands is architectural. The measurements must feel exact. The rhythm of the partings, the symmetry of the rows, the balance of the tightness and looseness, all of it must be somewhat calculated, even if only intuitively. And yet, just like a building, perfection is an illusion. The true art lies in how the imperfections live within the structure, how they add character, depth, humanity. I find myself studying gradients like a surveyor studies light. Black hair is never just black. It blends into blues, dissolves into browns, shifts into greys and silvers where light strikes it. The tones climb and descend like staircases across a facade. To capture that on canvas, my brush has to become both ruler and compass, tracing angles, building curves, measuring with instinct. And then there is the choreography of braids. They're not static. They are living geometry, spirals, diagonals, tessellations across the head. Every braid is a line of code woven into a larger system. To paint is to render both the micro and the macro, the detail of the single strand and the architecture of the whole. The process itself feels like drafting. Some strokes are precise, like an architect's pencil pressed firm into vellum. Others are looser, more gestural, like quick sketches on the margins, notes to self, possibilities left open. Together they create a language of control and release. And this is the paradox of painting black hair. You must be technical but also intuitive. You must be artist, poet, yet also engineer. If you hold too tightly, too precision, the life drains away. If you let go completely, the structure collapses. The art lives in balance. As I paint, I realize this is not just about hair. It's about authorship. It's about the architect's signature. Every artist, every builder, every designer leaves themselves in their work, in the way they choose to emphasize detail, in the moments they allow imperfection, in the balance they strike between exactness and flow. To paint Afro hair is to practice building a cathedral of texture and light, one braid at a time, one shadow at a time. It's a study in practice, in reverence, in precision that still breathes. And I know this will not be my last attempt. Like an architect who spends a lifetime studying light, stone, and space, I will return to this form again and again, each time seeing more, each time building differently, each time leaving a piece of myself in this structure, each time becoming more and more aware. Because this is the work of a lifetime, not to get it perfect, but to dedicate yourself to the infinite detail, to the dance between design and surrender. That is where art lives. That is where I live.